Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Insights with Dylan White. Just want to do a channel update. I want to kind of keep this as the one kind of recurring constant for the channel every week as long as I keep it active. A big focus for me for this week is going to be on Oracle as I chase the multi-cloud certification and kind of dive into that. But I just want to give everybody a chance to kind of understand where I'm coming from and to just kind of focus back and give myself a great also reflection point as I look back at these videos myself, just kind of check in every week. So super excited to review them every few weeks and every month or so. So this week, in kind of the past few days, I haven't been as active on not even the normal socials, but YouTube in general and the Medium channel, just due to the fact that I got super sick with food poisoning over Labor Day weekend. So luckily enough, I have a great wife and great family, and she took care of me, took care of the kids and all that craziness that comes with that, and still running Labor Day and her sister's birthday, all that crazy stuff that comes with just being an adult, which is, as people say lately, for the birds. And so just super excited to at least now get back to normal, back to the routine. And so this week we're going to be just all focused on Oracle, multi-cloud, and getting a lot of things shipped for Azure Sentinel, Microsoft Defender for security suite, kind of breaking down what those pieces are. So super excited about that from a work standpoint. But from a personal standpoint, I'm actually taking kind of a few steps back and kind of looking into starting a few focus groups just on kind of Azure. I'm thinking about starting maybe just an Azure, break into Azure Cloud Administration course and start with the AZ-104, kind of do a 8-week focused launch of, hey, let's get this certification, let's get people into tech. So, hey, let's revamp your LinkedIn, let's revamp your resume, and then let's actually connect you with recruiters that I know that could be looking to fill Azure or M365 administrator roles that you could qualify for once you have that certification. And we run through a few of the projects from the cohort. So I'm super excited to start that, because I'm also going to start it in connection with my coffee page, which we're actually going to do a fundraiser for. So every dollar that's raised from the cohort, I'm thinking about having a very capped, very low fee to it. We're also going to have a badge for it, but it'll be capped at max. I'm thinking probably $25 and $50. I'm running some A/B testing right now to see what that dollar amount is, but I think 25 might be the sweet spot, because I really want to make it a very, very low barrier to entry. When dollars and cents are involved, and a lot of research will tell you is, if it's free, you won't hold yourself accountable. You really won't, right? You gotta make it more than the cost of a lunch, right? You gotta make more than just a convenience store run, because you won't hold yourself accountable. But we also can't make it a high barrier to entry. I'm very against boot camps, but I kind of caught myself at, hey, how much would a single individual, not a family member, right? For me to go to the movies, it's $100 easy before I even consider it, right? But how much would it cost a single individual to go to the movies, to go just out, have a couple drinks? I think that's $50, right? I think that's a safe number. I really want to A/B and test that. So we'll see, but I think 25 to 50 is probably the range. And so every dollar that's raised through this, we're actually going to put back towards the coffee page and a fundraiser to hopefully get somebody out to Microsoft Ignite in person from November 14th to November 17th. So we can raise the numbers. It looks like I've crunched this with a few people to do everything: travel, hotel, the ticket for registration itself, and still include a couple of dollars. So all people have to literally cover is their food and per diem when they're out there, right? And what they want to spend. The number we're looking at is probably somewhere around the $5,000 to $6,000 mark, right? So it's not any chump change. So I'm also going to be raising some funds for that with doing resume, career coaching on the outside, and then hopefully also partnering with a few people for grants. Still working on getting nonprofits started in the background, so that's still going. But through this cohort, that's where all the funds are going to go. It's not going into my pocket. It's hopefully going to somebody in the community to help them, advance that breaking in. Really, that's kind of my mantra. I really want to help people understand that, it's not about getting rich, getting, the mansions, the bling, right? It's all about how we can help other people in the community and help bring people along and realize you don't have to be, broke, unless it's changeable. You can change it with free resources, community resources, right? And so that's kind of where I'm coming from, and I'm actually actively also building a community-based group as well, because I kind of want to take it away from Twitter and the YouTubes and all that management, and just want to have one focused community. So I'm working with a few people on that side as well, but I'm also going to see if I can't partner with some other people for other certification prep as well. Super excited about it. The exam has been converted to open book, so I think we can actually get some groundwork on there. So that's where that channel is updated on a personal level. Work-wise, crazy, challenging. I think it's always been easy for me to be an engineer. Right? Don't like to toot my own horn, rarely ever, but it becomes to be an engineer, like I can find my way around pretty quickly. Troubleshoot with the best of them. We can all Google foo, right, as they say, and usually half stepping is the key, right? I've been able to do that for 10 years, and it's how I made it this far. It's like, why you guys are even listening. But what I found hard, right, is getting into the sales side of my new job, right? So for the last year, I've been in a pre-sales role, really having to focus and hone in on sales, and I've been challenged and been able to raise my hand and say, hey, I want to do some volunteer things on the side and stretch my actual knowledge and stretch my growth and trajectory, right? Once you decide you don't want to be on the keyboards anymore as a consultant, right? There's only really one way to go, which is you become into the sales side of it. And I'm not the greatest seller, right? So I've really been asking for more constant feedback on how I can become a better seller. Even though I grew up in a house where my mother was a sales leader, right? I don't come by that by nature, right? Most engineers, they'll tell you the better they get, the less salesy they want to be, right? And I really hate selling people on things, right? So I'm here to try to help people grow, but I want to tell people also the challenges I face every day, right? Like it's a challenge just getting up in front of here, right? And that's why I challenge myself with the YouTube, because I'm instilling myself to build a community, right? Like, hey, do you guys find it valuable? So those are kind of the things I battle every day. And I love the actual getting challenged at work, right? Hey, feedback is, you need to sell this. Like, why do people want to be here? Why do people want to learn from you? Why do they need what you're selling, right? Like, that's the number one part about being a seller. Why do they need what you're giving? Honestly, it's tough for me. So I'm really excited about that challenge. Also getting to having to travel for work it's always stressful. So my wife's actually gone this weekend for a bachelorette party, and as soon as she gets home, probably won't be until Sunday at midnight, 2 a.m. I'll be on the plane the next day, so having to prep and get everything ready for that. So I'll be super busy in between all the Oracle multi-cloud studies, running a household of 3 kids, and all the family life, flag football practices and schools. It just doesn't run by itself. So super busy, but super excited, and I'm still here every day. So just thanking God for the blessings, and thanking the ability to keep doing the job I love. So probably won't get another update until I'll probably keep them coming out every Thursday from now on. And then the last thing I want to leave you guys on is every 2 weeks I'll also be doing a newsletter on the cool things coming up in Microsoft Defender, the cool multi-cloud life. I actually really love multi-cloud, so any cool tech that's coming to multi-cloud, Sentinel, those kind of things. So cloud SIM tools, security, all the hybrid cloud security things you can think of are definitely a focus. But also include cool things. If I see any cool companies hiring, I'll have a whole hiring section down in the bottom. Just look out for that on LinkedIn, and also on Medium. You'll probably see that, but I'll try to keep it focused on LinkedIn, because that's kind of where I think I'm building the LinkedIn growth. I haven't really posted on there in a while. I want to see how that does. And outside of that, just keeping things running, so keeping life going. So I'm very excited. Thanks again, guys. Until next time,